We've been seeing lots of posts about back to school ideas and people asking for help. So today we want to share a few of our favorite things. Now, the things that I'm sharing with you today could be used from kindergarten all the way up to our high school students. So kind of keep that in mind today as you're listening. One thing that we love to use is artifact bags. Artifact bags are a great way to help your students get to know each other, to create that classroom culture of kindness, and also to teach your students about artifacts, how we can look at an artifact and tell about a person or a place or an event in time. So, great way to get started with your year. All you're going to do is have students bring in three things that tell about them. Now, this is going to look however you want it to look. It could be students bringing in a physical bag with three things. It could be students creating a video where they show the three things, or it could even be students creating a Google slide that you all put together into one big presentation. Also, you want to be thinking about how you're going to share out. When students share out their items, what do you want that to look like? Do you want to have three students share a day? Do you want students to have one share at a time, but throughout your day, getting you through that first week or two of school? Also, think about what you're going to do for the students who don't bring in any items, who don't have anyone to support them at home. What is that going to look like for them? Then, lastly, think about how you're going to have students reflect on what they've learned. It may be you doing shared or interactive writing where you're creating a class book where you teach about all the students in your class. It may be students going back to an interactive notebook or journal and writing what they've learned. It may be students having a class discussion or a table group discussion about what they've learned about each person in their class. Want to up the rigor? You can also have students guess. You can have students bring in their artifacts or display their artifacts on the PowerPoint through an interview, however, you're having them share, and have students guess, what do you think this artifact means? What does this artifact teach about me? You also could have students bring their artifacts in, put them all into one place, and randomly pick objects out of the bag for students to guess their significance to the person. Later on, you've laid this groundwork. Use this as a tool to describe historical figures or events. For example, if you're talking about Ruby Bridges, as you're wrapping up, what would Ruby Bridges have had in her bag that she brought to school? If you lived during the Dust Bowl, what is something that you may have had in your bag? If you lived during Reconstruction, what is something that may have been in your bag? Want to know more? You can check out this video here using the QR code, or you can check out this video here by our US virtual specialist, Ben Smalley. He goes through and is talking about how you could use this same activity with high school students. Another activity that we love is what's in a name. In most cases, our name comes with a story. How was your name chosen? When did you get your name? How did people come up with your name? So that's a great tool to also create that classroom culture. All you're going to do is pose the question to your students. How did you get your name? Students are going to have time to go home, talk to their family, find out how they got their name, and then share out their story with the class. If you're dealing with younger students, you may want to send home some kind of paper for parents to fill out just to make sure you're getting that information back in the classroom. Again, this could be done orally, this could be done through an interview, this could be done using Google Slides or PowerPoint slides, whatever works best for your students. Need some help? Check out these read alouds. These are two amazing read alouds. Your Name is a Song and Alma and How She Got Her Name. Both of these books are talking about a young girl who did not like their name. And in this book, the family goes through and tells the story of how they got their name and how their name is important and how they are worthy. It's a great way to talk about diversity, to talk about customs, to talk about celebrations, so many ways to help support that rich classroom culture and that culture of kindness. Want to know more? You can check it out here using this QR code for another video. Thank you so much for joining us today. We would love for you to get connected with us on Facebook or in Godot Community. You also have my email address on the screen. Reach out to me anytime. And we are wishing you a wonderful start to your school year.